Good morning. It is 7:20 a.m. on Wednesday, January 23rd, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Didn't really just get up. I've been kind of poking around on the internet because it's hard to look away from this whole Covington teens story. Ugh. But other things happened. For example, the season finale of Steven Universe, I was able to watch on Amazon Video by buying the episode. Although it's weird to call them season finales because the schedule for that show is so weird. I don't know why the Cartoon Network does it the way they do, but anyway, though, what an exciting finale. I love that show so much, and I won't spoil anything if you haven't seen it yet. But that show holds a special place in my heart, and I love it so much, and this was a great finale, and I really am happy with that. And then there was also from my perspective last night, right before I went to bed, I watched the Oscar nominations come out, and I wasn't following the race leading up to it a lot, so it wasn't like I was hanging on tenterhooks for, the snubs and the surprises and all of that. It was more like, oh, here's what the list is that I can put together for the marathon that Mike and I do every year. And so, at least at a starting position, I've seen 3 of the 8 Best Picture nominees. Those being The Green Book, Black Panther, and Bohemian Rhapsody. I think that both, just in a very short version, I've talked about them already in these videos, but I would definitely say that Bohemian Rhapsody is very uneven but finishes strong, which is... just goes to show you how, movies that start weak but finish strong are more well remembered than movies that, start strong but finish weak. But I think it has stuff going for it, but it wasn't really in my top 5 for last year. And Green Book, I think... it works okay as kind of a bland sort of feel-good movie. It has good things in it, has good performances. The plot in and of itself is not badly written. It's just the same kind of story we've seen over and over. And so I'm a little surprised that it's getting such attention. But again, I guess that's, Hollywood is a place with a market for movies where people become slightly less racist and then pat themselves on the back about it. I don't know. So, I didn't think it was great. I enjoyed it okay when I saw it, but it's also, since then, there's a lot to be said, I think, about the idea that it's more, why do we have to keep telling these stories from the perspective of the white guy who gets slightly less racist and who's already a good guy in every other respect, but he has this little bit of prejudice that he's just got to get rid of, and then he'll be perfect. And then somehow that's a story that people will consume over and over again. And, I don't think it's this movie's fault that's a story that's been told all over and over, but it also doesn't get credit for inventing it either. Anyway, but I'm excited to see several of the others. In particular, there's a movie called The Favorite that I really know almost nothing about, but it got a whole bunch of nominations, so I'm interested to check out what that is. I know Roma is on Netflix, and that got a bunch of nominations, and it's from a director I enjoy, and so I'm looking forward to putting together the list. And, even though I'm currently in South Korea. We're still going to try to do the marathon if we can, and we'll figure it out, and that's the plan. So in the meantime, I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.